Hey there, Gemini, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of January 2023, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Gemini, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Okay, air signs are... Oh, was not expecting that. Okay, your recent past is already looking good. It's like the energy for a new beginning in love, or the desire to have one, was definitely there, but we'll see. Well, I will tell you this, you got love on the brain this month, Gemini. Now, I do say you because this is your reading. This could be your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate, okay? I have no idea why my camera is showing up so crooked right now, so bear with me. This is not my usual setup. Anyways, the main energy for your reading this month is the Empress. Somebody is looking at you, and I don't assign gender to my cards, but somebody is looking at you as like, that's my person. Gemini's my person. If it was like a Build-A-Bear situation where they could build the perfect person for them, the person that meets all their needs, checks all their boxes, meets all their criteria, they're looking at you. Now, in the recent past, you get the Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. There was an ending. There was a difficult ending at some point. And then the desire to have a brand new beginning in love popped back up for you. It's almost like it became very clear to you. You're like, oh, that's it. Like, I know what I want. What do you want? After this ending, I want to start over. I want to have a new beginning in love with this person. Now, again, it could be that you wanted to reconcile for some of you, or it could just be that you wanted a new beginning altogether with somebody new. You know, we'll see when we clarify. But the desire to have a new beginning in love, there's no doubt that you wanted love in your life in the recent past. Now, in the current situation, however, you get the Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. Lots and lots of swords. Your mind is very active in the current situation. I feel like you walked away, right? You walked away, or somebody walked away. It doesn't matter who walked away here. What you're left with is the emotional pain, the heartbreak, and the overthinking. Your mind is going 100 miles an hour right now, Gemini. You cannot stop thinking about whatever this is. And this overthinking, it's almost like it's your way of trying to process this emotional pain, this heartbreak. It's not easy for you, but for some reason you're showing me like, this is what I need to do in order to think my way out of this pain. If I think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it, then it'll make the pain not as painful. It won't hurt as much following, you know, somebody leaving or you leaving. It doesn't even matter who left here. In the near future, though, and this is what I love, you get the Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. There's healing happening for you. There's a lot of healing happening for you. And you're making slow steps towards having this new beginning in love that you wanted, and towards offering love and receiving love from somebody. So there is somebody showing up here for you in the near future. It's almost like in the recent past you wanted love, but it was like, oh, ending? Okay, I want a new beginning in love. It's like there's no time to process. Like, notice how it's literally ending, new beginning in love. That's what I think I want. And there's no time to process. There's no time to heal. It's almost like I'm getting an energy of like, the best way to get over somebody is to get with somebody new. That's what you were doing here. But I guess it didn't really work out in the recent past, because in the current situation, the processing is coming. The emotional pain that you were trying to ignore in the recent past is coming up. And then in the near future, you actually work on healing from it. So let's start off by clarifying the main energy for your reading this month, which is the Empress. And some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. That is the main sign showing up for you here. The Empress is clarified by the Emperor, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Emperor, Empress. You and this person that you're dealing with, divine match. Now, it's not just a divine match in terms of love, intelligence. It's all of that. You're the divine feminine. This other person's the divine masculine. And again, I don't assign gender to my cards. We each have a little bit of masculine and feminine in us. It just depends on which energies you embody more. This is a soul connection. This is a divine connection between you and somebody else. And it seems like the both of you want to rekindle this. The both of you want to have a brand new beginning. You get the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. You're missing the Ace of Pentacles. And you have all aces on the table. Aces are all about brand new beginnings in tarot. And so it's very clear for you and the other person that the desire to have a new beginning was definitely here and still is. because this is the main energy for your reading this month. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in your recent past. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the Page of Cups, the Four of Swords. You get the Four of Swords again in the same row in the near future. You wanted to just basically, like, there was an ending, right? There was a difficult ending here between you and some person in the distant past. And you're showing me here, I just want to start over. I just want to wave a magic wand, you know, I'll apologize, the other person apologizes, and let's just heal this. You had the intention of really getting over this quite quickly, because to you, this ending was unnecessary almost. I'm getting the feeling of like, we turned this thing into like a much bigger thing than it needed to be, and that caused the ending between us. And I just want to like wave a magic wand, start from scratch, you know, you apologize, I'll apologize, let's heal this, let's fix this. I feel like that was your desire. We'll see your current energies, but the current energies are telling me that your other person maybe didn't match your energy. They didn't have that level of emotional intelligence in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups in the recent past. The Ace of Cups again. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Cups again. The Five of Swords and the Six of Wands. Yeah, you believed like, hey, we can start over. We can have a new beginning. We can successfully overcome this. Like, you genuinely came in with the best intentions. You're like, look, it ended, things ended, whatever. It doesn't matter how long ago things ended. We can start over. We can have a new beginning. And I feel like part of you, there's something here about you recognizing like, I want this, but maybe I can't have it. Or I want this, but maybe the other person's not on the same page. But there's almost an element here for you of like burying your head in the sand and just being like, look, I know we can make this happen. Then the other person should know we can make this happen as well. We can successfully overcome this. We can move past it. It's almost a little bit of like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, you wanted a new beginning, and part of you or something within you told you like, hey, the other person's not matching my energy. They're not really on the same page as I am, but you somehow managed to convince yourself in the recent past of like, okay, we can have this new beginning. It's fine. We can overcome this. We can successfully get past this. We can have a new beginning in love. Like, we can do it. We can do it. But there's like a little voice inside you, which is like, Gemini, you're lying to yourself here. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords in the recent past for you. You have all aces on the table. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. You wanted this new beginning. You're crystal clear on that, and you were willing to put in the work. You're crystal clear on that as well. You're showing me like, I'm not afraid of the work. I'm not afraid of having to do the work, invest the energy, whatever it is, right? Let's have those difficult conversations. Let's go to therapy. Whatever it is that falls under the category of doing the work to have this new beginning, you were all in. You're like, let's do this. Let's make this happen. The other person, unfortunately, not so much. You were being met with this much effort from the other side. So it's like you're sitting there, you're pushing, you're like, let's do this, let's have it. You're thinking of all the ways to make this work. Like, you're crystal clear on what you wanted and the fact that you want to go pursue that. But your person, the other person, their energy was like they're giving this much. They can give more. They have more to give. They're just showing up as like, I'll give this 10%. I mean, Gemini's doing all the work, so I don't really have to do much. This energy is childish. It's immature energy to me. I'm not a fan of it. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. Aries is showing up here strongly as well. Let's take a look at your current situation. I want to clarify the Six of Swords. Yeah, it was hard in the current situation. I felt like you walked away. All my cards are in the upright. So the fact that the Five of Wands fell out in reverse to me is letting me know you're done with the drama. You were done having to deal with this conflict because you felt, not conflict in terms of you and the other person, you felt internally like there was a conflict. Like, I'm doing so much. I'm giving so much. I'm the one that wants to make it work. And the other person's like not giving much. They're like, oh yeah, I want to make this work. I want to have a new beginning. Actions don't line up with their words. And so you're showing me it was hard for me. It was very, very difficult for me. I really had a deep intention of like, I'm just going to flip this over for my visual sanity. I had the desire to have a new beginning, to literally move past whatever happened between us in the past and move towards a much more positive, hopeful future. but I can't do this alone, right? I'm not dating myself. I'm not with myself. And so you made the decision here to walk away, and it was difficult and it was painful because it brought back this energy of an ending all over again. You're kind of like, things ended and then I wanted to heal it, and you had this belief in the recent past, like we can do this, we can move past it. And then in the current situation, it's like this ending is happening all over again because your person's not matching your energy. They're not working with you to move past whatever happened. They're not giving much energy to it at all. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords for you in the current situation. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords, which you just got, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords. You're confused. Your mind is running 100 miles an hour. You're really going through it in the current situation because you're like, look, I walked away. Only time will tell if I made the right decision. Deep within you, you feel like it was the right decision because you're like, I literally can't do this all this work by myself. Deep within you, you know it was the right decision. You felt intuitively guided to walk away. But now your mind is kind of kicking in, and the fears and the, what if I made a mistake? What if? That's kind of kicking in. And so you're showing me, look, right now I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure I made the right decision. I'm overthinking it. I'm overanalyzing it. But you're sticking to your decision. You're like, time will tell if I made the right decision or if I made the wrong decision. But in the meantime, while you're waiting to see whether your decision was the right one or the wrong one, you're kind of thinking and thinking and thinking and overthinking and overanalyzing and really, really running through everything again in your head to kind of find the answer, like think your way into the solution. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords in the current situation for you. Three of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Yeah, you're heartbroken. Obviously, you feel like you lost somebody very important to you, somebody very significant to you. Like, this isn't an easy loss. It's not like you're just like, okay, we're going to break up. No big deal. Like, you still love this person. You still very much, even though here in the 3D world, you guys are not together and you're apart. Even though like here in the 3D world you guys are separated, energetically you still feel very much like you're still in a relationship with this person. And so you're showing me like it's taking me some time. I'm moving through this ending. I'm moving past this heartbreak. I'm moving past this separation very, very, very slowly. And that's fine, right? You're taking your time to heal because at some point you saw this connection with this person going the distance. You're showing me the Ten of Pentacles here. Like you thought this person was going to be in your life for much, much longer than what is happening here in the 3D world. But you are being patient with yourself. You are slowly working through this pain, through this loss, through the emotional pain of losing this connection. Let's take a look at the near future for you. Four of Swords in the near future is clarified by the art, the lust, and the adjustment. So essentially this is the Temperance, Strength, and the, oh my gosh, the sign for Libra. I forgot what this is called. The Justice. You're healing. It's taken some time. It's been difficult, right? Like I said, you're going through it in the current situation, but in the near future, after a period of healing, which seemed like eternity for you, it was difficult. It was not easy. It was very difficult for you. You've reached divine balance. You're kind of like, okay, I did my healing. Everything's right now. I'm good. It's kind of like this false hope of a new beginning in the recent past is what kind of delayed this and almost made the pain of losing this connection in the current situation that much more painful. But you're showing me, look, I'm working through the pain slowly, and in the near future, you come out the other end. You're done with the difficult part, and you're kind of like, okay, everything's right. Everything's balanced. I've reached my divine balance now. Like, I've healed. You're at the tail end of your healing, which is beautiful. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles for you in the near future. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Sun. Yeah, you're slowly, after this healing process, you've slowly worked through the unhappiness, the discontent, the confusion, the what ifs, the, should I have done this? What if I did this? There was a lot of things happening for you in the current situation, which first of all made you unhappy because obviously you were going through a lot of pain, but they also kind of overwhelmed and confused you. You started doubting yourself and questioning yourself and kind of like like you felt that this was the right decision, but you started kind of like, maybe I didn't, maybe this, maybe that. So there was a lot of confusion and overwhelm for you. But in the near future, all that is slowly, slowly, slowly replaced with happiness. Because again, divine balance is restored here in the near future. This is a process that you were meant to go through divinely. And unfortunately, you know, the most difficult processes are always the ones that yield the best results. And the Sun is literally the happiest card in the entire tarot deck. So I love seeing that for you in the near future. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups for you in the near future. Knight of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. In the near future, you've entered a position where I feel like you're receiving love. People are coming in and giving you love, like Gemini. I care for you. I want to be with you. They want to date you. It's not like you're sitting here and you're like, oh my God, nobody wants me. You've got quite a few people offering you love in the near future, but you're not taking anything because you're like, look, I've entered this position where I'm so confident and comfortable with myself. I know I can meet all my needs. I know I can take care of myself. I'm not about to sit here and just accept any offer that comes my way. I'm going to hold back and wait for the one that matches my energy. You've kind of like leveled up to a place where, I don't know how to phrase this any differently. You recognized and realized what you bring to the table, and you're like, hey, if nobody is willing to eat what I'm eating at the table, nobody's matching my energy, you can't sit with me, and I'm okay eating by myself. And so people here are coming in and offering you love, but you're being super, super, super picky. You're literally showing me like, I'm waiting, I'm holding out for the person that literally matches my energy and gives me everything that I need, because I know exactly what I want, and I know that if you can't give it to me, I can take care of myself. What a leveling up of your energy. I absolutely love this, Gemini. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month. From the universe, you get the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've been guarded. You've been defensive. You've been kind of like, again, on guard of having to protect yourself and fight and work and really just put in the energy where you're kind of like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. You're literally, in the current situation, you're still going through it, but in the near future, you're right at the end of this difficult journey. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about positive shifts and positive changes coming in for you. So I really do like seeing the shift in the energies from past, present, and future you. It's beautiful. It's literally like beginning, middle, and end of the book, and the ending is stunning. So Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you clarity. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here on the next one.